Welcome to class, students. Today we'll be looking at a very vital topic titled liability insurance. Liability insurance. What is liability insurance? Liability insurance provides financial protection for individuals and businesses against legal claims resulting from harm or damage they cause to others or their property. Liability insurance, they say it provides financial protection from individual and businesses against legal claims resulting from harm or damage they cause to others or their property. This coverage is essential for anyone who might face legal responsibility for such incident. When an insured party is found at fault, liability insurance handles both legal costs and settlement payment, though it generally excludes deliberate harm or breach of contract situation. Unlike other insurance types that benefit the policyholder directly, liability coverage primarily compensates injured third parties. So how liability insurance function? The insurance type serve as a safety net for those who could potentially injure others or damage someone else's property, earning it the alternate name third party insurance. Coverage exclude deliberate or criminal actions regardless of legal fault. Anyone who operates a business, drives vehicles, provides professional services like medicine or law, or faces potential lawsuits should consider this policy. The insurance protects both the policyholder and any third parties who suffer harm from the insured accidental negligence. Examples include mandatory auto liability coverage in most states to protect against accident-related injuries and property damage, product liability insurance for manufacturers whose defective goods might harm consumers, and business liability coverage for workplace injuries too in place. So let's quickly look at examples of liability insurance. We have the auto liability coverage in most states, which protects accident-related injuries, either incident or injuries related to accident or property damage. We have product liability insurance for manufacturers whose defective goods might harm consumers, and we also have business liability coverage for workplace injuries to employees. Medical professionals also require specialized liability policies given the high risk nature of their work. We want to look at special consideration for liability insurance coverage. When individuals frequently purchase personal liability insurance, though it's advisable for anyone whose assets exceed their standard home or auto policy limit. While additional coverage may seem expensive, many insurance provide bundle discount. Personal liability insurance typically serves as a secondary coverage, requiring adequate primary limits on home and auto policies, which can increase overall cost. Standard commercial general liability policies address most legal concerns but exclude specific situations like lawsuits targeting company leadership or professional service failures. This requires specialized coverage. Professional liability (EO) insurance. This coverage addresses claims stemming from professional service errors or failure to fulfill professional obligations. Essential essential for service providers like the attorneys, the accountants, the architects and engineers who work with clients for compensation. Why? It covers legal fees, court expenses and settlement within policy limits. It excludes criminal charges, fraud, dishonesty or bodily injury claims. So here they're talking about how important liability insurance is very for some is how important it is for some organization or for some professionals like the attorneys, the accountants, the architect and engineer who work for compensation. And it's okay, who work with clients for compensation, and it does not cover um it does not cover issues like criminal charges, fraud, dishonesty or bodily injury claims. So we have directors and officers, that is D and O coverage. This protects corporate leadership against legal cost and judgment from wrongful acts, poor investment choices, property maintenance failures or confidentiality breaches, employment decision, conflict of interest, gross negligence and similar errors. Most policies exclude fraud and criminal behavior. Premium costs vary based on company's characteristics, location, industry and claims history. Exploring different types of liability insurance coverage. Business operators face numerous liability risks that could expose their assets to significant financial claims. Every business owner should establish a comprehensive asset protection strategy centered on appropriate liability insurance coverage. So primary categories of liability insurance, we have workers compensation and employers liability, product liability protection, professional indemnity coverage, executive liability insurance, access liability policy, general commercial liability, comprehensive general liability plan. So we have, let's go over the primary categories of liability insurance: workers compensation and employers liability, product liability product liability protection, professional indemnity coverage, executive liability insurance, access liability policy, general commercial liability, comprehensive general liability plans. So the workers compensation and employers liability required by law for employers. This coverage shields businesses from financial responsibility related to employee workplace injuries or fatalities. We also have product liability protection, essential for manufacturers who produce goods for consumer market or for consumer market. This insurance defends against legal action stemming from injuries or death caused by defective products. Professional indemnity coverage safeguard business against negligence claims resulting from financial losses due to professional errors or failures to deliver promised services. Executive liability insurance protects company board members and senior officers from personal liability when the organization faces legal action. While corporation while corporations typically offer some employee protection, many companies provide enhanced coverage for their leadership team. We also have excess liability policies. This professional protection plan activates when standard insurance limits are exhausted, offering defense against catastrophic financial losses. General commercial liability. Standard business coverage protecting against lawsuits from employee and public injuries. Property damage caused by staff members and harm from employee negligence. Coverage may extend to intellectual property violation, defamation, contractual disputes, tenant issues and employment related claims. Comprehensive general liability plans customize policies suitable for businesses of any size, including partnership, joint ventures, corporation and association. Protection encompasses bodily harm, property damage, personal and advertising injuries, medical expenses and premises related incidents. Insurers cover compensatory and general damages but typically exclude punitive award. Distinguishing personal versus business liability coverage. Personal liability insurance protects individuals from claims arising from injuries or property damage occurring on their premises or resulting from their personal action. Business liability coverage conversely safeguard companies and their owners from lawsuits related financial exposure due to similar incidents, while also addressing product failures, recalls, and other commercial risks. Understanding access coverage policy. Access insurance represents supplementary liability protection that extend beyond the coverage limit of existing homeowners, automotive or watercraft policies retroactive liability protection. The standard liability coverage requires active policy when incidents occur that generate claims. Retroactive liability insurance, however, provides protection for claims arising from events that happen before policy purchase. This specialized coverage is rare and generally available only to commercial enterprise. Thank you for listening.